Yo, what's going on, boys? So today we have a super special matchup, one that people have been wanting to see for so long now. Caps versus Knight. EU's best versus potentially the world's best, but definitely China's best mid laner. I've been watching the super server games on my stream, guys. Twitch.tv/Midbeast. Come by the stream tonight. We'll be watching all of the high elo matchups on the super server that nobody else can bring you. And if you look at Caps' match history, he's been playing some spicy games. Look at this, some Zed. You got some Lethality Scion. He's been playing lots and lots of different champions. Vayne mid with goddamn Ghost. Like, what is going on? These games are crazy. But today's matchup, of course, it's going to be Caps' Lucian versus Knight's Akali. Just before we hit the riff, guys, we're almost at 200k subs. If you enjoy my type of content, make sure to hit that subscribe button on the channel and leave a thumbs up on the video. Cheers. As we jump into the game now, you can see the matchup is Knight's Akali versus the Lucian in the mid lane. As you see, oh, dude. Knight just emoted the Fun Plus emote in the game. The team that beat Caps last year in the finals. Damn, that's a little bit spicy. I like it. Damn, that's gonna, look, honestly, I'm an emotional player. That would aggravate me if I'm Caps. Also, guys, the streamer watching, I'll put a link in the description below. This is a Chinese streamer that looks and spectates over the games. I'm trying to add these players so I can spectate. So there's only certain games I can personally spectate at the moment. So I'm not over control of this. So if it pans to the bot lane or the top lane, just know I don't have any control. On the ones that I'm spectating, it's purely matchup in the mid lane on my streams. But for this game, guys, I had to commentate over the top of it. To be honest, the matchup, it favors the Lucian in the early game. As the game progresses, Akali gets 2 items. She should start to bully around the Lucian because he doesn't really have much health to play with. And you can see Caps moving really deep there in the mid lane. Trying to zone the Akali off of CS. Top lane trading. Dude, Chinese Kled players are so crazy. I tell you this much. Base moves in. And you can look at that. Look how much Caps is trying to harass Knight off of the wave. It's going to slow push back into him. So Knight really shouldn't be too fast as top lane goes for a trade. Flash from the Jace. Oh my god, that is a beautiful solo kill. What did I tell ya? And this guy, looking at the replay now, just going on the slow-mo, you can see, watching the solo kill on the top lane. Pretty cruisy, to be honest. And now back to the mid lane. Knight getting harassed out. He still has his Doran shield, guys. Knight has fleet footwork. He has his potion. It's going to be pretty easy for him to sustain it back up. Apparently, SOFM is in this game. I'm not sure which. He's either the Fiddle or the Shaker. I'm not sure. As the stream... A little bit of buffering, guys. I'm sorry about that. This won't be the highest of quality. I'm just trying to bring you guys the matchup because I know everyone's so desperate to see these types of matchups and content at the moment. Just trying to help everyone out. So Caps shoves the waves in. It looks like Knight's actually pretty even in CS, and he's actually only half health. This is going fine. If Knight keeps sustaining like this into level 6, it is happy days. Come on, man. Let's stay on the mid lane, please. Give me some of this mid lane matchup. Come on, let's just stay on the mid lane. Knight getting topside vision out. Oh, the Q lands. Caps has teleport, guys. If he had ran Ignite, there'd be a lot more kill pressure in this mid lane matchup. Oh, the spacing. It's going to slow shove back into Caps. So Caps are going to try and deny farm. Oh. Dude, if he had Ignite, I reckon he'd go for this solo. Knight has the Ignite, though, so he definitely could have kill pressure. Is he going to take this E? He does. Follows it. Caps. Double trade. Oh. Knight's looking to flash with the Ignite Q, but can't quite get it off. And you can see Fiddle hovering, looking to try and pick him up. Maybe he's going to flash Fear. He does. Beautiful kill. Picked up first. That's not first blood. Second blood over to Caps in the mid lane. Knight will fall. And let's see what Caps builds. I wonder if he goes for... the Miramata build, or I wonder if he just goes for a more standard safe build. If he goes for like a Blade of the Ruined King for some sustain. This Jace should... Oh my god, go next. This Jace can't do anything. He's in trouble now. Wait, he does. He picks up the Kled. He must have landed. Wait. No, he's going to... This dude, this guy's spectator is absolutely pog. So he misses that combo. Does the cannon minion... Wait, what? What an idiot. He dies. Oh my god. And the mid lane, guys, look at the CS now. Caps is up 11 CS. And probably half a level now on that experience advantage because Knight doesn't have the teleport to get back to the lane. Caps does go for the more safe standard build. It's a Blade of the Ruin King. He'll be rushing. Probably like Blade, Essence Reaver. You can go Essence Reaver, IE. You can go for still a crit build, even when you get the Blade of the Ruin King first. I know Faker still prefers it over the Muramana and over the Essence Reaver rush that some players have been doing. Caps moving back in. And what are some other matchups you guys want me to commentate over? I really want to see Bjergsen versus Caps, Bjergsen versus Knight. I want to see how Bjerg's been stacking up. I watched him play a Lucian Mid game yesterday, actually, with Muramana. Him in Speaker. Actually, unfortunately, lost. But they actually... I mean, Bjergsen played well. His team just was really gaped. I saw Kazi play with Knight yesterday. He tweeted after the game, "Knight is from another dimension," he said, after Knight played the most insane Akali I've ever seen. The level 6 all-in, I mean, at the end of the day, it should go over to the Lucian, I think. If the Lucian spaces correctly and dodges out on the Akali skill shots, it all depends. It's a completely skill matchup, let's be honest. Knight does have the Ignite, so you gotta understand that. Slight advantage there. But in all aspects, the kits of, you know, Lucian, you got a lot of dashes, a lot of mobility. As Fiddle comes in bot side, looking for the cleanup. Let's pan over to the mid lane now. Both mids are 6. Let's see if Knight goes for the all-in. Pops the ultimate, goes in. Caps goes the ult. Knight, really good spacing. Ignite on Caps. Ultimate just misses. E lands though. Flash coming out from the Akali. Do the minions finish him? They do not. Wow, that was a close all-in. Knight, that's a little bit cocky, man. He thought he could have it. Caps was having none of it. And Caps still has his teleport, guys, so remember this. He actually has the advantage in the lane. Maybe Knight underestimating Caps a little bit there. Has to blow his summoners. And Akali will take the base now. Let's see what Caps opts to do. Does he go for the base or does he stay and then try and... Wait, did he... I think Caps actually just pulled the wave for a freeze. The top lane brawl. Fiddlesticks, man. I despise that champion. There's Jace. Flash is out. Oh, yeah, boys. He's out of here. Catch you later. Now, if you watch the mid lane, guys... Oh my god, this Kled. No way. Caps didn't recall. He pulled a freeze. This is something I noticed versing Caps. He has a very peculiar lane. And he'll even, like... It's strange how he does that, because now he's at a disadvantage unless he can get the base off, and he'll come back with an even bigger item spike, sure. But as of right now, Knight comes back into lane full health with his Seekers, and Caps is, you know, look, he's chunked a little bit, isn't he? He's in a little bit of a spot. But we'll see what happens here. Knight should be able to move in and just unbreak the freeze. As bot lane. What if Kai'Sa can... No, not level 6 to clean it up. And what's going to happen here in the mid lane? Look at the lane. Look at the waves. Did Knight pull that wave or did he clean it? He pulled it. Look at the minions in the mid lane. God, this is absolutely wave management warfare, we'll call it. So Caps freeze, broken into Knight bully, into Knight freeze. Caps now TP's back to the mid lane. Knight has his ultimate, but doesn't have Ignite here, but does pop the ultimate. Fiddle comes through. Knight just trying to space it, gets feared up. And he's going to drop there to the Fiddle. A lot of pressure put on by Caps here. And he's actually putting up a pretty good performance. What do you guys think? Currently has a 10 CS lead. I mean, to be fair, both of Knight's deaths were Fiddle assisted, yes. But Knight put himself in that pretty bad and vulnerable spot. So, you know, it is what it is, man. God, I can't wait to see this plays team. Plays team? Teams play. I actually could be dyslexic. There is a high chance. 7 kills to 1, by the way, guys. Gold lead 3k at 9 minutes. It's not looking good. I don't know. I don't know if this team is going to be able to clutch this game back. What did I just witness from the Kai'Sa? I'm not sure. No one knows. Double kill over to the Ezreal. Thank you very much. Watch what this Kai'Sa does here. Watch this. I don't know. Observer doesn't know. No one knows. But I do know that that Ezreal is now back in the game. As this I said Lee because his name's Lee. This Jace is actually putting a pretty good comeback onto the Kled, right? Big CS lead. Oh, Fiddle versus Shaco. Like, you can't verse Shaco there. Yeah, like, this guy's crazy. Mid lane matchup, let's go! Knight's still aggressive and cocky, man. This guy's died twice, but he doesn't care. He doesn't quit. As you can see, it will be a Blade of the Ruin King. I'm guessing he probably went boot delivery, so the boots will be coming in for Caps soon. Did he go boots and biscuits? I didn't see his runes. I can't really check the runes on the Chinese server. But, dude, you guys know I was meant to be here for this. I was meant to, like, you guys know how every Worlds I go over and I travel for the bloody, the pro games. I just, oh, the all-in. That was clean. Can we get a replay of that, please, spectator? We're not going to get a replay, I think, but that was an absolutely wonderful 1v1 coming out from the Akali there. How did he even get it? That's crazy. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Now, Knight is going to start working his way to the Gunblade, and as I said earlier, Lucian has the early game, Akali has the mid-late game, and once he gets this Gunblade, Caps is in trouble. He has no exhaust. He is going to get eaten alive in this matchup. Cap's going to come back. Has the Blade of the Ruin King completed now. No flash. Night Flash almost back up. What the hell is going on in this bot lane? What are we looking for, buddy? No roams for these two mids, is it? It's just pure mid lane at the moment. Looks like Knight has a pretty good freeze in the mid lane. Not sure if Caps is able to break it, as the Fiddle has a really good gank on the bot side. 5th kill over to the Kai'Sa. As she focuses the Shaco clone. She's a little bit crazy, this chick. As hopefully we'll pan over to mid lane. Pan over the mid lane, please. I guess we're not. Both mid lanes are full health, though. There we go, yes. Alright, Wave is slow pushing back into Caps. A little bit of space to move with now. E lands. Akali doesn't opt to take it, it seems. Caps is going to pull those 3 minions. We always talk about, guys. You pull those 3 minions for a freeze. You let it come in. If Knight wants to unbreak this freeze here, look at the minions. If Knight wants to unbreak this, he has to move up deep into the lane and become very vulnerable, doesn't he? Caps has a lot of space to move and dash. And obviously the Fiddlesticks has a lot of options to get over that chicken wall and the other walls to get the gank off. So Knight tries to unbreak it. To be honest, that will slow push back into the Akali now. As there's a 5-6 CS lead for the Lucian. A lot of people I've seen, guys, have been coming out with their top 20 worlds list. I will most likely do a top 20 mid lane worlds list. Every list I've seen so far, this mid laner Knight has been at the top, number 1. To literally nobody's surprise, which makes me nervous. Because there's this much hype around the man, it sometimes affects players, you know? It's sometimes, I believe they call it, it's the Dade Award, right? I don't know if it's ever a good thing to have too much hype, but hopefully Knight can live up to it. He has the absolute mammoths of the likes of Jackie Love on his team that can kind of help him out as well if he ever struggles. As the mid lane matchup looking like a 1v1. Does Caps might actually solo kill Knight here. Spectator, please. Yes. Moves over. You saw Caps go for the all-in. Nautilus Hook misses. Knight still moving up. He has a little bit of sustain here. He's probably sitting on a lot of gold as well. Doesn't have his ultimate. Caps doesn't have his ultimate either. No flash, so not really much kill pressure for either mids here. Probably take the recall. Look for the Gunblade now on the Akali. Probably has enough. I don't think he has the outright Gunblade buy, right? He probably has maybe Sorks and Vamp, or maybe just Vamp. We'll see. What's the buy? Sorks? No. Vamp. Guess the Vamp Scepter. I thought Sorks. He's getting poked a lot, so I guess he wants that extra little bit of sustain from the Vamp that it will give him. Rather than that magic pen from the extra damage from the old booty boots. Teleport coming in from Caps in the bot lane now, guys. 2k gold lead for his side as Caps moves in. 1 kill, thank you very much. Can we get a 2? Gives the kill to Kai'Sa, 6 kill the game. Essence Reaver into lethality. The Kai'Sa, this Kai'Sa build's interesting. I see it pretty often. I've never tried it myself. I always still go for the Mirror Mana into a Rage Blade. I don't want to concern you, but this Jace is getting pretty big. 1 team wipe in a shutdown, and the game completely spins. Summon is up for the mid lanes now. Both flashes are available. Caps unbreaks the freeze. You can see that Trinket Ward placed by Knight to gain vision on when Caps moves. Caps moves in to get rid of that Trinket Ward. Damn, Blitzcrank. Nautilus had the hook ready anyway. Jace moving in now onto the Kled. Who wins the 1v1? Caps gets a kill onto the... Oh my days, this Jace does a lot of damage. Caps kills. Flash is over. Grabs that up for himself. This Jace now, he's popping off. Absolutely demolishing. As look at Caps now, he has his BF sword completed. Wait, BF sword? Yeah. As Knight goes in for the ultimate. Well, that looked like a bad time for the Lucian, let's be honest. Knight picks up his 2nd kill of the game. Fiddle comes in here. Wait for the Crow Storm. Uses E to go back in. They'll try and gift the kill over to the Akali here, but Shaco grabs it for himself. Hey, thanks, bro. As the gold lead now is even, guys. Look at that aggression and confidence. Reminds me of old Rookie. Truly does. Gunblade has now been completed for the Akali, and I'm excited for when this game progresses into the side lanes. We probably won't see these mid laners drop into the side lanes until 22, 23 minutes. These bot lane outers need to drop before that happens. And it doesn't seem like it's happening anytime soon. The bot lane's just taking ages, you can see. Look at this. Full goddamn tower, isn't it? Caps has flash still. Look at the Fiddle hovering. Knight should be aware of it. Has his ultimate, but doesn't opt to go aggressive there. Doesn't have the vision. It should be pretty obvious the Fiddle, like, looking for it. Off of vision. Hasn't ulted for a while now. Gotta be a little bit scared of that, right? So Caps build will be the Essence Reaver 2nd, by the way. Probably Essence, IE, and then Phantom Dancer, I reckon, would be the best build. Gifted the blue over to the Akali. Akali level 13 now. Has a level lead over the Lucian. Caps is hovering. Here comes the Jace. Man, this guy's putting so much pressure into the top side. If Kled keeps dying, he dies here, right? Yep. This is going to be an absolutely big... The gold lead over to Knight's team now. The Jace is just completely winning the side lane. It's not getting any easier for this team either. It looks like the Ezreal wants the mid lane now, and Akali dropping to the side. Will we now see the 1v1 split on the side lane? I hope. I pray for it every morning. I love Worlds time, guys. Can you tell? I just enjoy you just don't get these type of matchups every day. Caps moving in. He doesn't actually use the... He misses on the dodge. He loses half his health, but so does Knight. Fiddlestick comes in. Will actually kill the Akali. That's going to be massive. As Jace kills Caps, actually. Shaco should be able to clean this up. Tiamat, thank you very much. They're going to pick up the Infernal Dragons for themselves. The replay. I think he's going to go over the replay to watch the Jace's perspective, maybe. I want to see how Caps died. Okay, so Fiddlestick goes in. Akali gets... He flashes, yep, Flash Fear with the ultimate into the Blitzcrank. Ultimate cleans up that Fiddle. And we still didn't see how Caps just got bursted by the Jace one-shot on the side lane, solo kill. So the gold lead, obviously now, it's 2,500 over the Knight's team. Caps finally picks up his Essence Reaver, but this Jace is just doing so much work in these side lanes now. And Caps got one-shot by the Jace. And on his next buy, he's probably going to have that. Oh, Caps TP's in, looking for the Ezreal. Blade of the Rune King, auto. Double auto, ultimate. Ugh. That's not going to be a good time. Jace looking to come in and clean him up. Damn, that's a lot of damage. Ends up being a 1-for-1. But Caps does have to blow his flash for that. Interesting game, lads. Oh, Knight looking for the solo kill. He should be able to get it onto the Fiddle, right? Yep. There's one. I mean, he pops his ultimate. He's looking for two here. There's no way Blitzcrank survives. See you later, buddy. Grabs that double kill up for himself. That is a huge gold swing. They can't pick up the Nash, though, because the Shaco's dead. Gonna pick up this top lane wave now. That's juicy stacking. I don't know what to tell you, but Caps is not going to be able to match the Akali now. There's simply no way. Akali's too big. Caps doesn't have any defensive items. He'll get one shot in every all-in. He's probably a level and a little bit behind. Maybe a level and a half. Akali picks up the Hourglass. Has the Sorks as well, ready to go now. Blitzcrank Hawk. Caps comes over to regroup. Akali, it's looking like an ARAM fight. But maybe they want to ARAM into a Nash would probably be a good bet. The Jace has such an advantage in his side lane though. I don't think they really need to force. That's why Ezreal's so good in the Blitzcrank, the E mechanic. And you can see Caps refusing to split into the side lane here. Makes that Fiddle move over first. As Fiddle goes for the solo. Chat, why can a Fiddlestick do that? That is insane amount of damage. As Fiddle solos the Akali. And what is Caps going to be able to do with this advantage now? Are they able to make a pick, maybe? Okay, Jace pressuring in now. Caps looking like he wants to make it. Oh, the Kled ult coming in from the Jace. The whole team ramming in. Let's go, boys. Gets cancelled. 850 gold over to Caps in his hands. And that should mean a Nash, surely. They have Fiddle. The Akali's no teleport in 5. This should be a Nash rush. Let's see how it goes. Oh, the Fiddle just ends up ulting in. Fiddle doesn't have stopwatch. Doesn't matter. Kled picks up the kill onto the Nautilus. And they're too low health now to the Nash, right? Ezreal ult. Not able to pick anybody up. Knight in the side lane. 2 items. Lucian, 2 items. Cap's probably going to keep avoiding him. I don't see why you'd take the risk if your team is doing so well in these fights. No flash available either with Knight. 2 literally has both sums and a level advantage. Once he hits level 16, man. Left, right, good night. That ultimate does a lot. It'll ult. You see how he can re-engage if he wanted with that E. He W'd E'd over the wall. He could E for the re-engage if he needed, but the Fiddlesticks does so much damage, especially with the Morello. You're not going to be healing anything back. And everyone's spam pinging Baron. 2.5k gold lead over to Knight's team. Dragon WinCon, definitely an opportunity for Knight to take away with the game. Dragon spawning. Let's watch how these 2 mid laners play it. Ezreal's 3 items. Jace has double BF. Oh my god, I'm nervous for the amount of damage he's going to do. Fiddle ult comes out onto the Ezreal. Knight almost getting picked up. Pops in for the ultimate onto the AD carry. Cleans him up. Kled coming in with the ultimate. Watch the backlines. Caps does a 1-for-1 trade with the Jace. And this is not going to be a good time. What is that? That's a 4-for-1, right? Look at the Caps 1v1 on the backside, guys. Fiddle goes in with the ult, does he? Yep. Fiddle ultimate in. Gets Naught hawked. Knight pops the ultimate. Knight cleans up the Kai'Sa. And then watch on the backline over here for the Caps. Look on the left. You can see they trade 1-for-1. Caps almost on his way to the Infinity Edge now. And they're going to move over to the Baron Nashor to pick themselves up an absolutely convincing lead in this game. So 2 Infernals and the Baron picked up now from Knight's team, guys. Almost a 5k gold lead. So Caps finally... Oh, Knight's going for the all-in onto the Kled. Kled ultimate. He lands. I don't think he... Oh, he cancels the Kled ult, but I don't know if he has enough, does he? This could be a grief, but he picks up the Kled. And it is going to be a grief. Knight way too greedy on that all-in. Didn't need to commit. Caps has the Infinity Edge now. And he's doing a lot of damage. You got to be careful. 1 double auto into an E auto Q auto. That's a lot of crits potentially coming out onto your head. If you're a squishy member like the, you know, the Shaco, like the Jace, like the Ezreal, you're going to get one shot. But the Akali getting a look. Oh, watch this. FF. Goodbye. Somebody, dude, that was close. But you guys can see now the Akali is now working his way towards the Liandry's. So he'll be a pretty beefy, guys. In these extended trades and fights, he'll do a lot. Liandry is definitely a very favorable item for these Akalis in the mid lane. I saw Rylai's Akali actually bought in the LEC. Can somebody explain that to me? I've never seen Rylai's Akali in my life, and I do not understand. Perhaps it was a mistake. I'm not sure. Caps looking for that kill here. Does get it. Minion. What the hell followed? Was that minion autos? The hell? And he's hunting. He might try and stop the base here. Doesn't get it. Akali makes her way back. She has the Leandries completed. 30 minutes in, and the CS for the mid laners are essentially even. Both have 3 items completed. I would say almost with 80% certainty that Knight's team is going to win the remainder of the fights. Their comp is much better. They're in better item spikes. Have the gold lead. Have the dragon advantage. But it's League of Legends. You never know what's going to happen. Especially with the Blitzcrank. As he misses the hook. Looks like Knight might try and weasel his way around for a flank. It's always nice to play assassins in this spot because the Fiddle's probably going to come around behind the red buff. And look at Knight now. He hasn't shown on this bot side flank. They don't know he's here. So let's see if he can surprise anybody. Caps moving in. Look at Knight on the flank on the top side, Monka. And it's a complete shift. Caps is actually going to be able to drop that Jace down. Dragon goes over to the Ezreal, picks up the Infernal buff. As the spectator goes onto the replay, we're just trying to watch the backline fight here. You look up, look at Caps. He goes for the kill onto the Jace. And they pick it up, but at what cost? Knight moving in on Caps now. Look at that in the backline. There's nothing you can do about that. Left, right, good. Knight picks up the kill. He goes back in with the stopwatch. Ezreal cleaning house. He should be able to E in for... This guy's just straight dead, right? E auto. Just auto him once. And they are going to move in here. Potentially picking up the game. What do they have? Shaco, Ezreal. Shaco, Ezreal, Akali. Got 15 seconds on the Fiddle. They can't end. But maybe an inhib drop, and on the next Baron fight, they group. Let's see what they do. Fiddle spawns. Blitzcrank spawns. And you can see the next item for Caps was going to be, or it will be, probably I would have assumed it's a Phantom Dancer because you want to survive the burst. You don't essentially need the extra range on things like the Jace and like the Akali, do you? You more want the survivability. Jace still sitting pretty on his double BF swords. As Knight's probably sitting on a lot of gold here. He'll try and take a base, and then afterwards they'll try and contest. Has ultimate, actually. Are we going in? No, doesn't risk it. A greedier player would have ulted in there and risked everything. What an idiot. As Caps goes for the 1v1 and he loses to the Ezreal. Feels bad. Ezreal actually picks up that double kill. Watch this, guys. Watch Caps on this 1v1. Dashes over, auto, double auto, Q, auto, into the ultimate. Death Dance and the Iceborne giggling to themselves as they say, he thought he could kill us. And it seems like this Ezreal has other ideas on the game going long. He looks like he's going to move in. How the hell did this Ezreal win this, man? Look at this. Instantly, look. E flashes, Q auto, Q auto W auto Q auto. What? Okay. Ezreal apparently is a balanced champion. And my man's Ezreal is going to move in for the win. For the victory screen, baby. What a game. That is going to be the end of the review, guys. Hopefully we get a lot more of these mid lane reviews. I'll have a lot more from my point of view in spectating. This one has just come out a little bit too early before I got onto the client and got to be able to spectate myself. But I hope you've enjoyed it, learned something from it. I love the World Championships, man. The matchups, I'm quite sad, to be honest, maybe. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.